Entering his 8th year as the head coach of the Adelphi women's bowling team, Dennis Kearney has amassed nearly 400 victories at the collegiate level and led the Panthers to 2 East Coast Conference championships. At the same time, he was establishing remarkable success on the lanes. Dennis also taught at Sachem North High School on Long Island, where he formed a close bond with Matt DiStefano.
I met Matt Desi about 16 years ago through a mutual friend coaching, and just met at Sachem North, both fellow varsity coaches, along with coaching some other various sports down at the middle school and JV varsity levels. Kind of hit it off right away with Matt. Had this way about him to just light up a room with his smile and his jokes and his being a prankster, and just his overall just way of being able to look at life a little bit differently than most. And he always had that way about him. So how we met was through Sachem North, working there at Sachem for 13 years with him, both as a teacher and a coach. There were some times where Matt and I would be in the classroom together, and he'd find this way to be able to have a kid just kind of come out of his shell, or maybe joke around with him a little bit, kind of play off one another to get kids kind of reach them at other levels, just to kind of realize that life is too short to be always so serious or always so down about something. There's always a positive, and there could always be a positive out of something that may be a negative.
While the two grew close, a single text message would forever alter their friendship in a way that Dennis could have never imagined.
I got a text from a mutual friend saying, did I hear any news about Matt being sick? And it was a shock to me because I hadn't spoken to Matt probably in about a week or two, just kind of going back and forth, whether it was about sports scores or what was going on for the weekends with upcoming tournaments for bowling, or what he had going on for volleyball. And I hadn't spoken to him in a while that winter for, like I said, about 2 weeks. And a mutual friend had asked me if I had known or heard anything. So it was a little shock to me. Eventually, I kind of let the smoke kind of dissolve a little bit, to then reach out to him and kind of find out what happened and what was going on. And it was definitely very somber, but right away, Matt was already trying to say, I'm beating this, and I'm going to be that 8%. And, it was a breath of fresh air, I think, for anybody who was, hearing that, because, when you get that type of news, that's not something anybody usually takes as a positive, or can turn it into a positive that, fairly quickly.
After learning he was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer in February of 2019, Matt started the DezyStrong Foundation to provide the opportunity for individuals who are fighting cancer to have access to support that affects a positive mental well-being.
Matt started this foundation, which was an idea that he always kind of said that he wanted to help people on a bigger scale, and unfortunately, using his disease as a platform, showing that he can beat it, to use the foundation to get that chance, that opportunity of the mantra, like, we get to. And Matt has always had that way about him, that everything was a privilege and not a right, and an opportunity. And being able to kind of transition it into what it's grown today, and what we see in his legacy, is just absolutely unbelievable. You can be anywhere in the state, in the city, in the country, even overseas, and people are representing the We Get To and DezyStrong Foundation, and it's just amazing that I don't think he would have thought it gotten this big this fast, but it is something that we're very, very humble here at Adelphi to be a part of, moving into this NCAA tournament next week, and really kind of raise awareness for people who have cancer, for people who are struggling with with their families, or struggling with dealing with cancer, whether it's in their family or friends or relatives, and to be able to get them the opportunities and help that they may need outside the hospital is definitely something that I know here at Adelphi that we're looking forward to being a part of, and helping raise awareness for that.
A tournament that was originally conceptualized by Matt and Dennis and is 2 years in the making, the Adelphi bowling program is set to host the inaugural DezyStrong Classic this weekend in Matt's honor, and in support of the We Get To movement.
Yeah, it's humbling, it's honoring, it's super exciting. I know even some of the girls that were on the team in the past, pre-COVID, and when we're still talking about the Desi Foundation, want to be involved and want to have an opportunity to be there and help, or just be a presence. And it's it's super exciting leading up into next week, and there's a lot of fun stuff in store. There's a lot of teams, even not just our team, but other programs that want to be involved and help out, whether it's help fundraise or donate different types of items or memorabilia. We have some PWBA bowlers have donated some stuff to us as well. So it's really, I think if Matt was here, and he is here looking down on us, but he'd be laughing and with a smile on his face, and really kind of so grateful and humbled that we're getting to do this on this type of level, and especially for the girls too. They all wanted to be involved through all this process, and they helped plan the tournament. Like I said, we did our own Desi jerseys this year that we'll be wearing in commemorative of the DezyStrong Foundation, and Matt we'll be wearing those on Sunday. So it's really just kind of everything coming full circle, and it's really nice. This is important to us and to me because we're getting this opportunity that Matt has created this platform for us to be able to showcase everything that he's ever asked of himself or asked of other people, to be grateful and to wake up and have that positive mind and positive body, positive spirit mentality, that just you get the opportunity to make this happen for him, and make this happen hopefully going forward in years to come, still be involved with the foundation as much as we can, and to really just raise awareness to the opportunity that we all have this opportunity in front of us every day, and we have to take advantage of that and be positive about it.